Alrighty, where were we up to? Are you in the middle of the ocean, actually? Pretty sure when it crashed last night, you were in the middle of the ocean. Possibly you are. I hope not, but possibly. Yup. No, that's not the ocean. Oh, okay. Alright, I don't remember what I was working on. Certainly not holding the stick, that's for sure. I don't know. Alt tab out and go back in. What the fuck? Maybe, yeah, you have to reload it. That's gay. It takes fucking ages too. On your laptop. Alright. What was I looking at? I had just finished something, hadn't I? I just finished the power armor, that's what it was. But it didn't unlock any quests like I was hoping it would. I was going to work on doing the wither, I think. Maybe? Yeah. Sweet. Which means I need me some iron. That. The MA system. 16. Eight ore blocks. It's funny with this restream. Sometimes Twitch connects straight away and starts streaming straight away, and YouTube takes fucking ages to start, and then other times it's the other way around, where Twitch takes like 5 minutes to start actually streaming, and YouTube kicks off as soon as I start streaming in OBS. Don't know. Almost there. So you're not doing this anymore? The coke oven? Or is that the one you needed? Is this the one you needed, the coke oven, to make?
Yeah.
Okay. 16. Perfect. Okay. Let's find it. Let's find out. Bam. One more. Who's this guy? That one. No. Might actually also. That's not what I want. That's what I want. %20 chance. Does this work if you make a thing out of it? Seems to. Halfway there. Fuck it, that'll do. Priorities and never. You get back in yet?
Nope.
Still waiting. Dab, 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 dab. At least it is like right here. Yeah. Catch me. Anybody? Anybody? Definitely do that. Wait for me to heal up some. Hey, respawns. Yeah, just press J. It should bring up all your death points. Jesus. Guys armored up the kazoo. Fuck out. God damn it, I'm pretty sure that was a skull. Just the most recent one. Even though. Oh, it would have been last night's date. At whatever time we got off. Hopefully I find some with the skulls before I run out of fucking jetpack fuel.
What did you get cactus?
No. Yeah, what was the quest line that I just finished? Okay, well at least you got the desert on your map. Okay. My next tactic was going to be for you to TP to whatever you got set up over there and then TP to you, and then you just don't know what's on your map. No, I'm not complaining. Yeah, maybe. I always thought that was like a world spawn. But I could be wrong. Yeah. Can't really.
Okay.
Can't really.
Well, it's no.
Yeah. Okay. I was wondering why I couldn't, for the life of me, find it. I was like, it can't be that hard to spot a fucking desert, surely. Yeah. Well. Yeah, feel like going for fucking underground for some cactus. That would be awesome. Oh, little buddy. Everything but. Everything but. God damn it. And, I do. That's two. Too far. Oh, not a clue, maybe. Fair bit. Alright. 240, 256. Yeah. Slightly more than 27.
Okay.
So just slightly more than 27. Can this even burn? On the what, sir? No. I think that's still quite a long way off, to be honest. I need one more skull. One more skull. I hate that it gives you one as a quest reward. Just make me get to. Yeah, like you only need 3 to make the wither skeleton. The wither, I should say. Yeah. Or just in general talking. You gotta get 3 skulls, right? And it gives you another skull as a quest reward when you're finished. But you only need 3 skulls to make the wither. So why wouldn't they just not be a dick and make you collect 2 skulls? And give you the 3rd one? Actually create the wither. Wow. Got those guys gonna float up into the sky. Immediately paid for it. Oh shit, I better get some food, eh?
Golden iron makes
Yeah,
it's not auto.
I turned the switch. Cool. Not a wither, man. Seriously. And then come back and get some food. Because I feel like I'm gonna regret not doing that if I don't. Do we still have a chest separate for food? It's alright, found some bread. It's all in the ME system. It's all in the ME system, or we don't have any food left? That's something we haven't really done much this game. That like agricultural side of things. Like the agricultural side of things.
I don't know it. You don't really need.
Yeah. And it's not like the diminishing returns from that add-on to Pam's Agricraft.
Yeah.
Like on we got it. Alright, time to finish a quest.
Nothing or very.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a very... Oh, it's renewable. So, if you get enough... Yeah,
Like we struggle to have gold.
yeah. You get 9 or more and it's like... It's perfect. Because then you're getting a block every time you harvest. Like an ingot every time you harvest. Did you see what I was mucking around with today with the kids on Project Ozone? The redstone plants and lapis plants? Do I need to have these in my inventory? That. Kill a wither boss. Collect 4 soul sand from the nether. You'll then need to battle wither skeletons to get soul sand. T-shape. 3 wither skulls on top to construct and spawn the wither. I think there's like a... I think there is a like a room that you should be setting up before we do this though, so to fight the Wither, the big black three-headed boss. I think there's like a arena type thing that you can build that makes it a lot easier and a lot less likely to destroy your base. Let's have a look. Level 30 enchanted diamond sword. Nope. Sorry. What about him? Yeah, I don't have a clue, baby. That powered workbench. So it looks like I'm well under geared for a Wither battle, by the look at it. Yeah, it's in one of those boxes somewhere. I think so. I might have put it in. Just run power to it. Yeah. I haven't run power to it. I was going to make the Tesseract so I could put it in the mining world, but I didn't because the Tesseracts. I built the Tesseract frame, so yeah. To build the other, well, you need one for either end to start with, and that was hard enough. That's what we needed the 4 ender eyes for. Or ender pearls, but you need a bunch of endarium. I think a bucket or 2 buckets of endarium per frame. So you can wait. It's based on ender pearls, so unless you want to farm ender pearls, the other option is to build these leadstone energy cells. It's a nice easy one, which is just copper ingots, copper, redstone, lead, pretty much, and some glass, a little bit of electrum. They're not wireless, so you've got to like come back, plug them into the reactor to charge them, and then run them back to the quarry to chuck it back in. So that's like the starter, like battery power, I guess. The other option is to do a hardened one, a hardened energy cell. So the leadstone holds 400,000 RF. The hardened one holds 2 million RF. And the hardened one is just the leadstone one with 4 inbar around it. That's pretty easy. Yeah. You only need one for it. It's not wireless, so you've got to like bring it back and charge it and take it back and place it next to the quarry. Just chuck it on one of the power cables coming off of the reactor. It'll connect and charge. So yeah, start making the leadstone one to start with, which is just a cell frame, block of redstone, 4 glass, 4 lead, and then around that you put copper, some electrum, and some redstone. And then you surround that with 4 pieces of inbar to make it hardened. 5 times as much energy. I mean, realistically, you could make this redstone energy cell.
I'll just pick. Right.
Yeah, just make this, because so you've got to make this frame first, which is just diamond for hardened glass and fused quartz, which we got for electrum. Makes a frame, and then you use some electrum. 20 million, 2 million. The hardest part will be this destabilized redstone, 4 buckets worth. But we've got a fluid transposer already, don't we? Didn't you make one for me before? Fairly sure you made a transposer and a magma crucible, because I was going to make a tesseract which needs that. Redstone energy cell. I'll help you make it, because this wither fight's not going to happen. I think we're too under equipped for it. So you tell me what you want me to make. So electrum. Alright, I'll make the electrum if you want to make the fused quartz. Yeah, electrum's going to be a problem, isn't it? Do we? I don't think we've got any gold or... You need gold ore to use that, to double it. Yeah. Yeah, or you just smelt it. Yeah, just not very much gold. That's right, I'm making some up now. The gold, you mean? Ah, the advanced quarry. That's cool. We have 14 ingots of electrum. Okay. It's in this chest down, it will be in this chest down here when you pump it out. How many do we actually need? 3 there. 4. 8. So we got enough. I've probably wasted more gold than I needed to if I just counted it. We need 8 ingots. You need 4 for the frame, and then 1 for the conductance coil, which I'll make now, and then another 3 for the surround. You making the fused quartz or hardened glass? Whatever's easier, but the fused quartz is just 3 bits of quartz in the alloy furnace. Have some conductance coils. Should have. Actually, I think I just used it all on my cleaver for the beheading. Let me go get some more, eh? Should have been add back. How much do you need? Just like 6. Aluminum, that's lead, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, I'll be back in like 20 seconds with a bunch of quartz. 15 quartz enough?
I think so. I only need 2 things. Oh, actually, so you have to yeah. No, you need 12. Yeah, 23.
Okay. Maybe a little bit extra. Still in the nether. I'm not way back now. Yeah, hopefully you think I can fly, but not that quick. I should turn that blaze spawner into an XP farm. We have XP problems with this half full tank. How many do you need? 2 bits of these quartz? Didn't you already have 2 bits of fused quartz there? That's right. Don't worry about it. Are you taking damage that I can hear? No. Okay. Now what do I do with this? Sorry. This redstone energy cell. We got the electrum still. And the conductance coil. I need to go fill it up, that's right. You want me to show you how to do this? Or you down in the machine room? In your little genetics lab. Alright, so in the magma crucible, put in whatever you want to melt. Right, I've got it set to automatically pump to the one on the right.
Yeah.
So that should have 400 millibuckets of destabilized redstone. And the fluid transposer pumps to the machine to the right. So that should have a bucket now of destabilized redstone. Right hand side. And we need 4. So it's 100 millibuckets per piece of redstone. That should take us up. And then you put in up here what you want to fill up. So once it hits 4,000, it'll fill that frame up. No, it should be good anyway. And then you take that frame and you put it in the recipe that I've left in the table upstairs. right in the center, and that'll be your cell, your energy cell, and then you just chuck it on one of these energy conduits. Let it fill up. Might take a bit of time because it's 20 million RF, and they only pump out 600 RF per connection. But then when it's full, you take that and the quarry and whatever sorting / storage system you want. I just had those 4 iron chests. A good one's probably an ender chest. I don't think this works though. I think this is a death one by the look of it. So if we make ender chests.
Can I make it fill up?
Put on the pipe. Connected to it though. Alright, go back to go into the thing. That'll be the bottom one. Switch it to like a, I think it's the light orange one. Hover over the bar, see if it's filling up. Blue one maybe? Or orange one? Cool. Yeah, if we make these are interdimensional. They're pretty easy. I'm just going to find a couple of ender pearls and make eyes of enders. Anything that gets put in that chest you can open and attach chest. It's like the lava thing. It's probably not a bad way if you're going to put it in the mining dimension, because then it can send all the items back without you having to go there, except to fill up the battery. All the way to bedrock. It starts off, one of the ways I found is pretty effective, if you dig down to like level 40, level 32, depends on what you're after. If you're after diamonds, dig all the way down to like level 20 and then let it go. Because then it's just focusing 20 down instead of filling up like 30 levels of dirt and stone and shit. It's still going to pick up a whole bunch of that. But you're doing that for nothing if you're specifically chasing diamonds. So, depends on what you're trying to get. If you're trying to get diamonds, just get down to like, diamonds are 10 to 16. Gold's up to 32, I think. So maybe if you dig to like 32 and then just let it go nuts. And just use the default size so you don't have to lay out fucking... Like you can lay out the area it cuts with those place markers. No. Oh, I had some engines that I pulled off of some village engineering things. What are these? Obvious steam engine. Actually uses steam. That's not going to work. So I think if you just make a wooden engine, Sterling engine, whatever they call it. This is probably the easiest way to do it, baby. I think. From memory, it's been a while since I used Buildcraft, but if you put a redstone engine attached to it, and give it redstone signal. Ta-da!
To make it go.
What do you want?
How do I
Yep. Yeah, that last little bit doesn't seem cost efficient to me. The whole ingot just to tap it over a couple of durability, you know. Check it out. get it going. And it'll get quicker as this thing heats up. But it only pulls one item at a time. And I think if you use a bigger engine, instead of just the redstone engine, if you use one of these, pretty sure it pulls more than one item, so like, I don't know, like 8 items. Quicker than this. Chuck that in there. There's 0 filter on this, so it's just emptying, I think. I said there's 0 filter on that, so it's just emptying everything out of that chest.
Not what stuff. Mine?
Yes.
Okay.
With the mine?
Yeah.
No, it'll dig it all up, but you can maybe use like item conduits, which I think we have, don't we? These ones that we struggled for ages to make. You can put a filter on them so that it sends everything you want to keep in one direction and everything else in another direction. That makes sense. So if you go...
Yeah, it's still gonna block it up though if I set it to...
No.
Okay.
Item conduit. I'm gonna throw this to you. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe, yeah, I wouldn't have made the item conduit. What does it take? Pulsating. I think this takes... and a pearl and an iron nugget. Iron ingot. Go! We don't have any ender pearls left, do we? What are some other options? You could just use... what are these called? Item duct. Okay. You could just do this, baby. That emptied that pretty quickly. Or did you just throw a whole bunch of it?
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. That'll
Still
work.
going on the first stack. Pretty alright one. I had it checked.
So if you were to like... if you have this set up, right? So if you chuck some of these item ducts, which are just pipes like this, right? And then you chuck one of these servos down on the, like, say, coming from the chest instead of where it is. You put it on that end instead. If you right click on that servo, you get that screen. So you can blacklist or whitelist. So if you whitelist, say, cobblestone, dirt, and whatever else it seems to accumulate a lot of, it'll only pull those items, say gravel. It'll only pull those 3 items out, and you can send them to whatever, a void pipe or a fucking pool of lava, I guess. I don't really know how that works.
Yeah, I don't think it should be black on the somewhere. But void pipe, that's fine.
I don't know if the connector's the only thing. Void chest. That looks an that looks an awful lot like an ender chest. That recipe. An ender pearl instead of an eye of ender, but still. Is there a bin option?
White one.
I think this
Sure,
one.
that's
That just holds a bunch of stuff. Stores large quantities of a single item. That'll work. Doesn't delete it, but at least clears it out of your system. And they're cheap enough. You just make one for each type.
Did you grab a proxy?
No, I haven't. Let's take that one. Wait. Just chuck it. Attach to that one there somewhere. No. Well, then that'll work. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. No, it's my jetpack. All you've got to do then, I guess, is pump it into, like, just a two-stage thing. So, out of the quarry into a chest,
Yeah.
and then use one of these to just suck the gravel, dirt, cobblestone out into a second chest, and then pump it out of that into a void pipe, or straight out of the wooden pipe into a pool of lava, whatever, because it does just spit it out. So just take all this, take this gear with you. Oh shit! Don't fall in that gap. Pickaxe is too quick. What do you want to do? You gotta give it a redstone single. Get it? Yeah, take this too. They're a different type of pipe. That's what I was using in the system.
Okay, so what kind of pipes? Item ducts next to the
Yep, item duct. They all do. Item ducts is what I'd use with this. What's the limitation on an item duct? Hang on, I'll find out which one sends through the most in one hit. Because that'll be the one that can keep up with the quarry the best. It'll either be transfer pipes or item ducts, though. It's plugged in still, I think. One of the other things you could do if you don't want to have to worry about any of that is put a filter. So if you were to have the quarry, right? So if you were to have the quarry, with item ducts attached to it, to pump it out, and then put a filter on that item duct and blacklist those things.
Yeah, but only gonna get stuck.
No, because it just ejects it out the top of the quarry onto the ground. But we're not going to be in that realm, so that's not going to make a difference. It's not as neat, but it'll work, and it won't clog up your system. There's no choke point there. It'll just be a bunch of FPS lag in that realm. You just like cover it up and leave it there. Is that your Minecraft version of sweeping it under the rug? The fucking Adam Sandler chucking the newspaper on the. Yeah, it will. Just take a bucket of lava and chuck it on it. No, that's not flammable there.
Okay, now what?
So the other option is to just put a filter on. Just chuck it down here, baby. I'll burn it. Chuck it down here. Just down in your little hit. Control Q to throw the whole stack. Control Q will throw the whole stack. When you're doing it, like in the inventory, look up a bit, you're hitting the ledge.
Huh?
Look up a bit, you're hitting the ledge. Alright, is that it? There is a bit of a vigil there. Go to the other one in your hotbar. Sometimes it fucks up. Number 3, your hotbar. Alright, you good? Back up. So yeah, what I was saying is...
Quarry.
So if you... Similar, let's adopt both of these ideas. So if you were to place the quarry down, like here, for example, and then build a wall around it and fill that with lava. It won't burn the quarry. Start the quarry. Yeah. Put a filter on it. So, and black, you just make a filter. It's like those servos. Except that because the quarry automatically outputs, you don't need a servo. It's just using the servo as a basic filter.
But if it restricts what will pass through it, will that mean that it won't let it down to the quarry?
It doesn't know. If the quarry can't put it to an inventory, it just spits it at the top of the quarry.
Sure.
Right? So if you blacklist cobblestone, dirt and gravel on that pipe connected to the quarry, it'll just spit it at the top, and if you put it in the middle of a pool of lava, it'll just burn it up and stop the FPS lag. Or you can just go with the original plan of using the 2-stage deletion process with your boy pipe. I'm sure it'll be fine, as long as you got a big enough buffer in the chests that it doesn't matter if it's spitting it into that chest to be deleted quicker than it's spitting into the other. You can even use 2 iron chests as a deletion chest, because you're not going to get more than 2 iron chests worth of stuff you want to keep.
Yeah.
So use 2 for deletion and 2 for keeping
If
shit.
I put them side by side, will that work?
You'll just have to connect pipes to both of them because they don't join. Just run a pipe and one of those item ducts to it.
Do I need to like power or anything?
No.
It'll just...
Yep. I'll come with you. I'll help you. So you've got item ducts, servo, 4 iron chests, power block, and a quarry. Much more has this got to go? So, yeah, you're right. It's probably got. Where's my crescent now? Probably got enough in there to run it for a while, anyways. Yep. Alright. Let's go. Maybe not. Just take that, just to be safe. Just shift right click to pick it up. I'm pretty sure you can with the pickaxe. Alright, let's sleep before we do this. It's only a short way to the portal, but better safe than sorry, right? Should go into insomniac treatment, baby. Just fucking sleep, cat. Yeah. Just fucking deal with it yourself.
Be happy.
Just can't. Just can't.
Okay. Oh, you want to get that whip?
Yeah, sure, why not? Fuck that. Loud bitch. Can you not drop me anything? Some sugar. Wow. Generous. Holy fuck, it's whipping through it. Look at this. Industrial hemp. It's going ape shit. Just planted like the whole field's worth.
Yeah.
Alrighty, yeah. That'll do it. Alright, we good? What are you doing? Oh, you're doing the windmill quest line, aren't you?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do this. So we're going down to level 32? Or level 40? Shift. We're already halfway down there. It doesn't feel like such a bad thing there. Alright. Actually, change this real quick.
Make it white.
You want to light these up as I go down? Can you light it up as I go down? So, yeah, neither did I.
Huh?
Neither did I. You want to go to 32? My hammer, yeah, that's what I'm using. Okay, so let's just go a little room. Make a waypoint down the bottom of the steps. Yeah, just making a waypoint. Mine. Okay, so just chuck the, say, the quarry itself down here, in that middle square somewhere. Yep. So that line is where its default size. Now just put power connected to it anywhere, say left, back, whatever, top, doesn't really matter. Yep, and you just got to change it in the energy cell so that it's output, which is orange. And it'll start spitting out. Now, while it's doing that, let's sort out your system. Alright, so if you put... we're going to have to bury it down one. I usually run it off the top so I don't have to bury the chest. So just put the 4 chests down.
Down there?
Yep, on each of them. No, that's it. Yeah, down in the channel. Yep. Alright, now run item duct across the top of the floor.
Oh.
That didn't connect to the thing. Okay, so shift right click with the crescent hammer on the energy cell. Yep. Alright, now run an item duct to the top of the quarry. Still not connecting, is it? I'm fucking serious. It's alright, I got transport pipes. Okay. Change it up a bit, that's all. Alright, so that'll spit out into those 2 chests, right? Automatically. You run item duct on those 3 in the channel where those chests were. Yep, yep. And if you put a servo in that, coming out of the first set of chests. Yep. Yep. And if you right click on the servo, you want to whitelist cobblestone. Just chucked you some, so you should have it. What else? We need dirt and gravel.
Okay.
Dirt and gravel are the other 2. Just getting some gravel. You might have to wait for the dirt. Is this? Okay. So now what you want to do is set up your deletion process. So off the end of that, just do How many wooden transport pipes did you bring?
This one.
No, we're only going to be able to do one chest.
Sweet.
Yeah, it won't.
Okay.
It won't. Okay, so just put the wood down, and then the void pipe somewhere attached to that. And now put the wooden redstone engine down, facing the wood, about where you're standing, I reckon. It's probably easiest. Just click on this edge of the wood, yep. And put the lever above it. Flip the lever. Should start up. Make sure it starts sucking the cobblestone that I just chucked in. The other thing you gotta do, if you go back to this servo, right click on it, and in the top right hand corner should be a little redstone, so click the middle one so it's on all the time. Yeah, and it should light up now. Lighter than it was anyway. So if I chuck, it's only gonna pull out of that fucking chest too, isn't it? Have you got another servo and more item duct? Just do the same on that chest. The left hand one? Yep, just put in. You need item duct down in that channel I just created. Where you're standing, put item duct. You do, you got 5 there. Because you need, the servo goes in the item duct. That's transport pipe, it's a different pipe. Because item duct wouldn't connect to it, remember? Wouldn't connect to the quarry.
And a white lip.
Shit. That was scary. I just dropped fucking lava down by accident. Can you put gravel in this other one too? I just moved it. In the other servo. I've only got cobblestone whitelisted in there at the moment.
Why did you break?
Because there would have been an extra connection point to the front of this. Because you want it to draw out of both. So at the moment, those servos are drawing out of both of those chests. But only drawing, at the moment, gravel and cobblestone, yeah? That's what we've just told it to do. Alright. So now you need item duct up to this disposal chest. So just run item duct in those last 2 squares. Yep. So it'll take all the gravel, all the cobblestone out of these chests and chuck it in this chest, which will then, everything that goes into this chest will get pulled out and sent to the void pipe. The only thing that's going in it should be, at this point, gravel and cobblestone, and eventually dirt. And diorite or anything else you want to get rid of. You can just add it to the whitelisting. Well, technically you can only add 3 things, but we can upgrade that later.
Alright.
So just chuck the power back on it, next to it, in front of it, side it, top of it. Oh, my bad. I don't got the power. Yeah. Right. What are you doing? Sorry? Yeah. Can you grab that power?
Huh?
Can you pick up that power?
Pick up the what?
Pick up this power. Chuck it on top. Change it back to the way it was when it was working. Shift right click. It's saying the unit has power. Don't understand what it's doing. Alright, replace it. I don't know, I just replaced the quarry. Must have bugged out somehow. See if it, maybe because the gravel dropped into it. Should start running. Not putting it in the chest, is it? Alright. Yeah. Do you want to move the power to the left hand side of it? If right click, yeah. Change the thing over. I think its output is only on top. Should be problematic. Sure. Turn the power off. Shit to blue. Okay. Do you want to change it back to the way it was?
It's not working.
Yeah, I think I know why it's.
Why?
I know what the difference was. I think last time I had a transfer node that was outputting it too. Oh, I don't even need these pipes. It'll automatically put it into a connected inventory, I believe. Try to switch. It's not spitting out at the top, that's a good sign. Alright. It is filling both of them up. Alright.
So it doesn't use those.
Alright, so if you want to chuck a item duct to connect those two chests. And put servos on both connections. To blacklist. No, sorry. Yeah, no, that's right, sorry, my bad. Blacklist cobblestone and gravel. Do it if you have any. Sorry, whitelist. Should start spitting them out. It's spitting them out way slower than it's putting it in, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully we've got enough space that it'll catch up. And like I said, worst case scenario, once it's full, it'll just start spitting shit out the top. It won't stop it from working. And I think it can't. Like, it'll still put, say, Certus quartz crystal in, because there's a slot for it in the chest already. You know what I mean? So if that was to fill up complete with cobblestone, it'll start spitting everything it can't fit. But if there's... Well, if there's a diamond in either of the chests already, it won't be.
Why?
What do you mean? The transfer pipes, these ones.
Yeah.
Item ducts obviously just don't connect to the quarry, because they just were terminating next to it instead of connecting to it. And I think the transfer pipes, I had a transfer node, which is like how you put shit into the transfer pipe system. And I mean, once we get enough gold and diamonds, we can upgrade these chests to have an even higher capacity, you know? Yeah. You'd still have a similar sort of sorting system, to me, you'd have a diamond chest next to the quarry, and everything getting sucked out of it and being filtered, and everything you don't want to keep going to a void pipe or a bin, and everything you do want to keep going into an ender chest that's connected to your ME system.
You better actually have
Chest. Honestly, I don't think it'll be a problem. I think before all those empty spaces fill up, you'll hit a diamond. Or there's not going to be any. Well, that's got to be already halfway to fucking bedrock. That's the downside of doing it. The default size is it's not actually very big. I think it's like 10 by 10. So you've got to come and move it regularly. Especially if you're just doing these lower levels. Whereas when you use the markers, you can make it, I think it's up to like 40 by 40 or something crazy. Is that the void chest? What's all that cobblestone from? Is that from standing there just before when it was open, or are you emptying it?
no, it's okay.
Nervous baby.
So,
Don't want to miss a diamond. Yeah.
how do you make the thing bigger?
Which thing? This area. There's what do they call it? Maybe just a marker? No, it's like these.
Oh, we have a work.
Weird that it doesn't show up in there. So you gotta wait for a second before you can take it. No, you gotta wait for a second before you can take it. Nice. These things here, landmark. Which are nice and easy. Just lapis over a redstone torch. And you can place, you only need 2 of them, you just place out the area you want it to dig. So you like your back left hand side and your far right hand side type thing. So you can place it like here and then go fucking 20 that way, 20 that way. Place it over in that far corner. And then you come back here and yeah, click it, highlights the area, put the quarry down anywhere next to that line, like it is now, the default one.
How far can you go?
I think it's like 40 by 40. Yeah, you gotta move it every time you finish, and it's really quick to finish when you're only doing 26 levels. Yep. Yeah, no, it's finished, I think. Check the power thing, you should have plenty left. That much. $630,000. It was only half full to start with. Yeah. By default, I mined out a 9 by 9 area with a frame of 11 by 11. However, this can be extended to a max of 62 by 62 mining area with a frame of 64 by 64. Or shorten to a minimum of a 3 by 3 frame. Only 3 landmarks are required. So you don't need to do 4. It's stopped by lava still, so we need to put water down in the corner, so if it hits lava it turns it into obsidian instead of stopping it. Alright. No, I'm pretty sure it's just got to the bedrock. It's pretty quick. I'm gonna go grab some landmarks. We already had some from when I set it up before, because I set up like 20 by 20. I'll bring torches, landmarks. You want to dig your area you want and set that up. Alright, yeah, fair enough. And a bucket of water, yep. The setup itself works. Yeah, I got some on me. The setup itself works alright, though. The setup itself works alright. Just some torches. And landmarks. books. Only got 2.
Bring another boy and fight and see.
Dick.
So 64 by 64, is that what you said?
Yep. Sorry. Yeah, just make it max size. If you're going that low. Yeah. The way I used to do is dig like a 3x3 hallway. And then just keep moving it along that hallway. Like extending the hallway and moving it along. What do you want? Food, torches, water. Landmarks. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have hit a abandoned mine, baby. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've hit an abandoned mine. Yeah. Oh, dog, shut the fuck up. Four. It's 50. Okey-dokey. is 64. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There. Done. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What the hell is wrong with that dog? Twenty. 10, 30. 9. 4, 6, 7, 10, 50. 6. 7, 8, 9, 16. 4. Done. Should just dump the whole lot in one of these chests and be done with it. Did you take the diamonds out of here? Okay. You wanna move this? Or at least come check out the landmarks before I move them? You don't want to? Actually, you've got the shit for the fucking thing, you know? You've got the spanner for the energy. I can't move that. One of the most annoying things about this is when you place the quarry down, it pops your landmarks out. So you gotta go pick them up. I think if you leave them when it starts, it like... Well, let's find out, because I've already lost one, so... May as well just see if it picks up the third one. I think it like picks it up as it starts the quarry. Yeah, I've only moved the quarry so far. I've only moved the quarry so far.
Why did you move it?
I
just said to you to do it to the right and then...
I have done it to the right. Anything. What are you talking about? Ah, I'm going this way, along the hallway. Yep. Yeah, well, you want to take it anyway, don't you? No point leaving it sitting here in a chest. Surely. Just leave that chest to keep working. What? What? This is as far as we need to move it. I'm gonna grab some dirt and gravel and shit. So then all we've got to move once this is finished is this. Yep. Might take quite a bit longer to do the setup. He's going. It may run out of power before it actually starts mining, yeah. Blows through it pretty quickly. The advanced quarry is better, it has better internal battery and runs faster. Free, come to say hi. Yeah. This will get us there. No, it's still building the framework. It hasn't even started digging out the contents in the framework. Because it's still throwing out those red things and there's still black and yellow banded 8 instead of a wooden frame. You'll see this whole, I put the torches in the wrong spot, this whole front wall's about to disappear. Where those torches are, it'll all be dug out. So we'll have 6 odd torches. It's digging something. Did you chuck that diamond in there? Oh, you put one in each. Smart choice. Here it comes. I can hear it anyway. May legitimately run out of power before we fucking start actually quarrying. I love that you can't really tell when the wall's still in the way, but you'll see it once this front wall drops. It like throws out like sheets of fucking those red things, like a sprinkler, like your sprinkler upstairs, and it just like destroys blocks when it comes into contact with it. What you doing? Little pups. She wants. Is it doing? They have a tendency to do that. You'll get some unexpected shit in this because our quarry is going to intersect with an old mineshaft. I said you may get some unexpected shit in this load because our quarry is running through an old mineshaft, an abandoned mineshaft, so you might get like some dungeon gear and some timber shit. Still going. humans out there? It's so tempting to run out and grab all the exposed doors. What sheets are for? More like 8. Is it just like as it needs to? Maybe. Yeah. Weird that it didn't clear this layer. Actually, maybe problematic. Let it ride and see what happens. Hopefully it'll clear through this as it goes along anyway. May end up clearing. Oh, no, that should be it. Should be the gravel dropped. Good though. I think it's stone too, so. Level past that, yeah. There. Oh, can't do much about it now. It's like left a layer of stone halfway through the excavation, and we're out of power. Nah, it's like half dug out of the area for the frame. May need your expertise with a crescent hammer. This off real quick. It says it's yeah, just took a little bit longer than I was expecting. Sorry. Probably should jetpack over it. This is why a Tesseract would be better. It's the like wireless power. You just put one at either end, so you have one permanently attached to the reactor, and it just permanently sends power through to the quarry. But it will be a huge drain on our reactor power constantly once we do that. So maybe we upgrade the reactor before we do that. Charge this. Does it make any difference on the charging time? Why?
No, Sasha. Oh, did you grab it?
Yep. Yeah, I'm just plugging it in. I'm just going to test something, see if it charges quicker if I have multiple points of connection to it, or if it's just a certain RF per tick for each machine, I guess. You know what I mean? So if I... Check that in. Okay. Going with the redstone energy cell might have been a bit overkill, considering our power capabilities at the moment. Yeah, well, this fucking reactor's only putting out 264 RF per tick. So about 1600 RF per second. About 8 ticks per second. So it's about 1600 and about 1800 RF a second. We've got to fill up 20 million.
What do we need to do?
Which one? Tesseract?
The other.
The advanced quarry?
We need to end it first, sorry.
I think so. You need a workbench? Alrighty. What's it called? Quarry Plus. So 32 diamonds, 32 gold, 32 iron, 16 redstone, and 2 ender pearls in the workbench plus. And what's that? 320,000 megajoules. Might be worth looking at. Upgrading the reactor to something actively cooled. 7x7.
Was that a quest line that you just did?
What's that?
Like you did but didn't do it?
No, it's 2 separate quest lines. So there's one for the base reactor, the one we've got.
Yeah, that's
And then, yeah, the base reactor there is. The upgrading reactor is like expanding on that, but some of the shit you make for the base reactor counts towards the expansion quest. It's like partially completed. And that put out quite a bit more too. So where this one puts out 259 RF per tick, the upgraded reactor that you got to do for the quest puts out 8,400 per tick. We can make all these pretty easily. I think the reactor casing is going to be the tough one. We need 113 reactor casings, get 4. So about 30 of these recipes, which is uranium, graphite, and iron, essentially. 30 uranium. Can we use yellow for that? Yellow rim. Yeah, if we could do it. We got 26 uranium ore. 64 yellowite. Or double these. 2. No, 2.
right.
else that I need? Graphite. Some grand quantities. Back to it. Iron's going to be the big hold up. Yep. Sorry.
It's 50 iron here.
I need 4 per, or 1 per casing, and I need 113 casings. And I also need another 4 casings there, so 117 casings, 118 casings.
So that duck can come back in.
124. I need about 130 iron.
Yeah, that won't be too long. That'll probably
There's another 76 there, 60 there, so we've got about 140 all up.
yeah, 3 more to go.
Sorry.
Yeah, 3 more.
Nice. We got about 140 iron all up, so we should have enough. Start upgrading this. Now the only thing about making this is it is 7x7 and actively cooled, and it'll blow up if we don't set it up properly.
I'm going to put it away.
So we need to put it away and preferably put it in a obsidian room.
Leave that spot.
The what? What's the sky blocks?
Meteorite?
Yep, I'm with you. Is that supposed to have the same blast resistance
I
or
think
something?
so.
Do you use it for anything else? Gives you sky stone dust if you grind it, which you can use for engineering processes in place. Sky stone ingot. You make like specialized armor out of it. It's not a big deal. Oh, if it's got blast resistance, I'm just going to put it right here then. So it's handy.
We will go.
It doesn't say. This little motherfucker. 150 blast resistance. there. Alright. So hardened glass is supposed to be the best cheap blast resistant material. This skyblock won't stop a reactor blast. Hardened 2 layers of hardened glass will. Only problem is with that, hardened glass is obsidian and lead. One piece of obsidian, a lead ingot for each block, for 2 blocks of hardened glass. We've got 2. So here we go. See how we go. Sorry. Yeah, take it down if you want, as we get it working. Tesseract would have been so much nicer, but I really think it would have drained the system. Like, it would have pulled that much power, because the Tesseract can send more electricity out than those leadstones out the energy cells do. So everything else connected to the system would have stopped working, and all their storage is energy based. Sorry. Yeah, it'll run quicker too. I mean, like, our power system wouldn't be able to keep up with it. If we had a Tesseract on it, everything else on the system would be dead, because the Tesseract would be taking it all, sending it straight to the quarry to run at full speed. I guess maybe the quarry has an upper limit, like a hard limit on how much it can consume. Dunno. Alright. So I should have almost 2 stacks of pulverized obsidian, which is a half stack, 30 pulverized. 7x7, a leave a buffer, that's a 9x9, 11x11. Wait. Way more than that. I'm not gonna have anywhere near enough. Need a bunch more obsidian. What's up? Yeah. Just so because I haven't lit down that walkway. Not the walkway where it's digging out isn't lit. I didn't want a bunch of mobs spawning and then killing us when we went back down and place it down. Yeah, come on, buddy. Sorry. I think I need to do this. What did she do? Oh, she run it from the wall instead of along the wall there. Alrighty, come on. Ooh. Ooh. You can stop there. Started. Almost done. Feel like that went the wrong way around. Shit, I only need 2 layers of that.
I don't understand why it's putting it.
You alright? Is it? No, it's not digging anything yet. Deletes all that. Yeah. Which is why I don't go all the way to 16 when I place the quarry. Deletes a whole line of profitable. I don't know. But it's sort of frustrating why I wouldn't just dump it all on a chest. Like, it's only that and the pipe that moves around is only a visual thing, you know? Yeah. But it's alright, because we're at 32, so everything above that is less likely to contain. Actually, I don't even think it can contain gold. Not sure though. But it certainly doesn't contain diamonds at that level, so you're not getting rid of any diamonds. Mimicite's probably the only real, like, that sucks that you can't get that sort of thing in there that it's deleting at the moment. Cool though, eh? Like, it's visually cool. I've got the bucket of water, don't I? I'll have to come back down and chuck that down at some point in case we hit lava. Yep, fairly well. Hey, buddy. Only fuck off. Change my mind. Let's see.
Anything that's going to end up in this chest is.
Yep. Yep. Just check the other one's whitelisted also.
Okay.
Just check the other, both servos have got that whitelist set. Yeah, you're an AJ. Just don't get stuck in there. Like, trapped in there.
Okay, what?
Don't get trapped in there, like physically not able to climb back out type thing. Sorry. Mimicite. Imagine. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it working? Is it digging yet? Okay, put some water down there. So I'm going to come put some water down. Okay. So there, then all you do is put water in the corner square. Then you do is chuck a bucket of water in that corner square. Or if it hits lava, like that water, once it, like each level it drops, it'll spread one further along. So hopefully by the time it hits lava, I think it just run out of power. Hopefully it gets low enough by the time it hits lava over, if it hits it over in one of the far corners, that water will reach it and it'll convert it to obsidian.
Will lava stop it?
Yeah, lava stops it. I think with the Quarry Plus it doesn't. And that thing's quicker. Chuck you some steaks before too. Some chops. Sorry? Cops. Alright. Good job. You're definitely gonna need more obsidian. Come check this out. So this will be the room. Sorry? Yeah, this is the floor.
Oh.
So it's going to be this size. And this is the internal side, so I've actually got to dig out one more in each direction. So I figured it had to be double thickness. think it's got to be taller too, probably about the same height as the actual bedroom. Just need a shit ton more obsidian. The main thing that's going to hold that up. Yep. Yes. It'll be fine. This entire base. It's unshielded. It's the shield. I mean, to be fair, it's a nuclear reactor. What did you expect?
I expected distance.
Nah. Let's put it right next to where we're sleeping. How many of these fuckers do I need? 113 cases. 4 each. What's that work out to be? About 30? Yeah. It's the saddest, most pathetic excuse for Bob.
Maybe one connector. Walk back.
Well, I don't know, baby.
That's weird.
'I get the distinct feeling I'm gonna run out of fucking iron trying to do this. Sorry. Yeah. Yes, yes. 80. I need 113. What are we doing? 6. Just in a piston. Every goddamn time. Two. $96 glass, 25. least you can find the house pretty easily now.
Okay.
At least you can find the house pretty easily now.
Yeah.
Massive fucking windmill on top of it. Gonna do the job. Excuse me. Redstone. Don't have any left. Didn't use a whole bunch to make redstone torches by accident. Shit, freaking idiot. Sorry?
Okay.
What'd you say? Like in real life or in the game? Okay.
I'll put everything in the store.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Maybe. Okay. Okay. Get me some obsidian. What I wanted. What did that even? Nah. Shit, I guess. No, that's not what I want to do. Down. Look it up. Work. 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 That would have been a nice little keep. That's okay. We can do it this way all day. We get a full stack out of this, that'd be pretty amazing. Be able to. Okay, there is further than I initially thought. I don't even know if it's staying on the right spot. So, evidently. Buddy. Last night. Spread it from the corner. Maybe the third. I don't remember. I think so. And same for these guys. We can start working on the next layer down. I need more. There. Actually, no, will do. Do that. Just sitting there. Work me a tad. Alrighty. me? Just coming for a visit. Just coming for a visit. Good to hear. Alright, sort of need that. So we're not getting iron as it sits there. I don't trust these pigmen. Don't trust them. That's done. What's that? Once. Some B. $16,000 per tank. 12,000. 6 tanks. 67,000 XP. Okey-dokey. What's making? How many of these? 96. 32. 2. 86. Nice. Alright. Cool. This was big. 2 full stacks of glass. For a little bit longer. What's that? That's it. Some more of this on there. I needed more iron, which means, as well as the quarry going, it's probably worth me going down and mining as well. Really make shafts for this, so let's do that. diamonds back. Some chances of getting a good paraglider in here. Skip it that one. Should have probably beat that. Go there. Yeah. Also, you know, the safest solution in one did gunpowder. Don't do that. Kids. Buddy. noticed all that matches. I do not want that check. Check it out. Sorry. Yeah. More diamonds. XP. $22, not bad. Pretty decent. 34 plus. So that's nice. We actually need to line for it to take too long. Keep that in mind when I head back on. Oh, on I need some. There you go. So let's go back. So we got 3 torches left. There's here. Make a look at change. That's why I need to change them. That's not what I want to delete. News update. Follow jetpacks. Do we need the slime balls? Like, kind of slime out if we get super desperate for slime balls. I'm pretty sure we have some. Maybe not. Alright, that works. Alright, portions of yeah, so this is where we came from. There's materials. Alright. Sure. Do you even use that much? Yeah. That could be done that with this mining condition, I think. There's silver. Might as well grab these couple. This one too. I think oh, don't know if we go. Maybe. As well. Yeah, let's get back up top. To Elizabeth. First things first, let's melt it down. Yeah. But good chunk of it. So that like good. There's sure. Ready to grind. Triple that. And 22 diamonds. Not bad. Not bad. So 44 diamonds, we got everything we need for that. 40 plus. Two. Heavy glass wise. And that is like 25 of them. 50 graphite lines. And 50. Then we're gonna need more again. Try this. use pretty much all the casings. We need 113 casings, so we need to make 105 more. So for a piece of it, 25, 26, 27. 27 more yellow. So we get through Delorium, 27 of them. Yellow, right. Once this is done, we will chuck in we'll chuck in the yellow, right, because it will double it, so 28, that's what we need for that. We'll do some more, because we'll use yellow right as fuel anyways. But 8, that works, it works. 3 to go. Thanks. Yeah, come on, buddy. You can do it. That. Those are like obsidian to you as well. Smelting it. This is insanely resource intensive. Alright. Chuck the obsidian in the pulverizer. Once this is done, go cook up this yellowite, sorry. Hopefully have enough iron at that point. Iron ingots to make control rods? Is that what we're working on? Fuel rods. I know what I meant. How much is that? Cam 27 cents. As close as I'm getting. What I should have gone here is graphite. I don't need more of that. Or the casings that I have to remake. I've used casing. Glass. Alright, I'm not sure if I actually explained this like proper out loud. So this is gonna be the shell around the nuclear reactor. Because if it goes critical, it blows a massive hole in everything, pretty much. So we're trying to stop that from happening. Well, obviously we'll try to stop it from going critical first and foremost, but we also want to try and stop it from blowing everything to smithereens. I don't want to have it like fucking, I could just put it way off in the distance or something, get it out of harm's way, but it's cool. So sort of want to have it near the base where you can see it, check in on it, see how it's doing, make sure it's not, you know, should be fairly good. One thing I will do with it once I have it, actually I don't even know if the mod's in here. Can I please? Yeah, so computer craft. I will maybe write a couple of program, maybe like a start-stop program and like a, well, just a reactor program. So, you know, command for start, command for shutdown, and use ReadyNet to better make sure that's in here too. Ooh. Oh yeah, Mine Factory Reloaded, MFR, of course. Use a ReadyNet controller to be able to control the reactor from outside here. So you can start it, stop it without having to go in. You can eject waste, insert more fuel. I'll have all that piped in and out. And have it so it's constantly monitoring temperature and waste. So it auto ejects waste and switches it off if the temperature gets too high. Which I think is probably not a bad safety feature to have. Did I need one? What did I need? That's what it was. Good start. A few rods. A few to get through. Is this traveling? Pulverized obsidian. So yeah, the idea of this system to shell it off. So we've got to go. Spots sometimes we need to go too thick. So to start with, just going to go one thick. It's a 7x7. Not sure. Start with. So yeah, to start, I won't do the roof. I don't know how high this reactor is going to be. To start with, I'm just going to go one wide, one thick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Perfect. 11. 11 by 11, so that will fit my 7x7 in here. Here. So that'll be 7x7 and then one space around it for a bit of a walkway so that I can get around it while I'm installing it. And then this will be one wall, and then I'll dig out again and go the second wall around. So it'll take me a while to make all this hardened glass for it. But that is the plan. I think it will be fine once it's... once it's up and going. It will take quite a bit to make though. For a little overkill on the torches. Oh. Yeah, it'll take quite a bit of hardened glass. Quite a bit of resources to make enough hardened glass, because that is 11 by 11, so there is, what's that, 110? Another, well, I think it'll end up being 5, maybe 7, so say another 55, 55, and 9 in the middle is, what's that, 45, 110 to 20, 255 glass, so 255 lead, 255 obsidian. It is a little expensive. Last little bit into this. Pretty sure I have all lead there. I don't think I put it all on. I don't think I'll need it. But, well, obviously I will need it, but I don't think I have the pulverized obsidian to warrant smelting it right now. But I will. Have it eventually. So take finish it, but 8 to go. That's it again. Is that 8 by 6? 48. 3 is 45. going to go get a drink. Wait for this, she'll be back. Sorry, man. No, I was not checking chat. I really need to figure out a way to do that a little better. I don't like having Twitch open on the second screen, so I usually do pop out chat, but then it loses focus. Switches to the background, and it doesn't show up when somebody writes something in chat. So my options are to what? I wonder if there in this restream if there is a chat function. Let's have a look. What's this? Yeah, I don't like that. So there's a web chat integration with. That's weird. Did that stop streaming then? That's fucking stupid. There's a web chat integration with Restream. What's going on with my fucking. What is this? It is sort of working. Yeah, I shall be back. Gotta grab that drink. It is sort of working. Yeah, I shall be back. Gotta grab that drink. It is sort of working. Yeah, I shall be back. Gotta grab that drink. It is sort of working. Yeah, I shall be back. Gotta grab that drink. Alright. Well, that's sort of annoying. Is that what you guys hear all the time? That's a little fucked. Alright, so yes. I will have to source some sort of chat option. 25 euro. So I should get that one done. Cooling the reactor. Oh, we need 20 buckets of resonant ender. Of course we do. This is going to be a 2-night thing, I think. Yeah, so obviously I'm not as aware as I should be of chat, and gonna need to figure something out with that. I think that was the last of my obsidian one. Yeah. So I can either have something run on my phone. My phone's sitting in front of me. That will work. Not particularly elegant, and it means I don't have to keep track of the second screen if that's the case, because the only thing I really need to track on that second screen is the chat. Just unfortunately loses focus. Another option is to investigate to see if there's a way to retain focus, even when I open up something else on that screen, but then that's going to be a massive pain in the ass to have the chat, the pop-out chat over the top of whatever I'm trying to do with the screen. The other option in the short to medium term, I guess, is to see if there's a way to impose my chat onto my game screen so that it pops up as like a chat window in game. And I'm sure some super smart person has developed something like that, and that'll work pretty well. It's a fairly elegant solution to it. It is going to be annoying as fuck once I get a few people involved in chat, but for the meantime, when there's barely ever even one person watching me, I think that'll work. Alright, what have I got left that I want to do? Really, not really anything. Just... Jesus. Shouldn't be doing this because I really need that iron. Yes, that is how I will be getting more iron, so it's worthwhile. Alright, let's just do... Let's do one more thing. One more thing. Let's just look at it is full. Perfect. 20 million RF. Let's see how much mining we've done on that. And I cannot wait to get the upgraded reactor working. Just move the upgraded reactor working. And get a Tesseract system attached to it. So this mine's just running, and a chest. So the mine's just running, pumping everything out to the end of the chest, and then I'll sort of sort it from there. I have to investigate if there's a way to delete shit. From the ME system, like by default. But I don't want to fill it up with fucking cobblestone and dirt and shit from this. It's rare booking. Wait, working? How's it looking? Seems to be fairly well keeping up. Not ideal. I mean, the important thing is we have diamonds, we have iron, we have gold in there. So it will, even if all this is full, as long as there's a spot on at least one of those slots, it will fill it up. So I'm guaranteed at least, let's go 3 stacks of iron, 6 stacks of iron. Whatever. Would be nice to have more diamonds and more gold. Maybe if I just leave it for a bit. This will eventually get it going. The other option, I guess, is to make some sterling engines. There's gotta be a more elegant solution than this fucking pipe, void pipe shit. It's gotta be. Void chest, maybe? Pearl. Really not that expensive. Need some ender pearls. You know what? I might do that before I go. Maybe that can be the last thing I do. Is to go get some ender pearls and make 2 ender chests. And a void chest. Because that would be a hell of a lot quicker. Maybe a few extra pearls, and then I can make some conduits. Fuck up spot. It's daytime, it's supposed to be friendly. One thing I want to check before I go do that though is just real quick, what is the fortune attachment? Serials and volume 1. 2. I don't remember which one it's in for modifiers. Maybe everyone. There we go. And of course, the edge of tool seems to make it sharper, increases attack damage, has less of an effect on tools with piercing properties. Release powder tool gives it a fiery tinge. Some fire every 5 powder adds another second to the flame. Necrotic heal spray every time monsters attack. That'd be nice, actually. Touch reinforced. Not bad. Okay, so that's storm 67.5. Fuck am I using that anymore? Do we have any arrows I need to do? Oh, let's do as well. Alright, let's go and hunting. Wait. Probably should not do that before I go any further. Charge this up. This one. And still going. That'll do it. And hunt. Clear some of those points. Buddy. Okay, that works. Right again. One. And break. And back there, little shelter. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. You just too high, they can't hit you. You can sit under and beat away at their legs. It's not the most. It's creepy. It's not the quickest way. The farm, obviously, being an ant, smashes this. But well, you're looking for. That's the shitty thing about the end. To get there, you need ender pearls. Yeah, we go there. It's a brilliant XP farm. Ender pearls are useful shit. Even in vanilla, they're useful. Why is it spawning one at a time? Give me a second. I think I'm out of arrows though. Yeah, ender pearls are really useful, even in vanilla, but they're especially useful in feed the beast varieties, where they are used in a lot of the mid to high end sort of recipes. It does. Yeah, that's on fire. I know you want to get angry. Please. Kidding me, man. I'm going to piss him off. Okay. Mom, say hi. There we go. I was gonna eat, but I'm missing like literally like 1.5 fucking health. Okay. I know what I meant. Damn. Please. I'm gonna move. Yeah. I think you're gonna release this guy. Maybe. Come on, buddy. Over here. Yeah. One more hit. That's all I need. Seriously. At least. I would have had him too. Wait. Use your temper. As in, stay. Continue to lose your temper. Yeah. You ain't giving up on me. You ain't getting away. There you go. see. What is this? Seriously? This guy actually ran away from me. Make sure that they didn't get the goddamn thing out of it. There's some ectoplasm there. Whatever. Alrighty. Let's head back to the base. How much obsidian did I have left? I think I grinded it all up, pulverized it all, didn't I? Yep. Let's go get some more of that. Check it out. From the ender farm. From the ender farm that we were using last time. Just the cleaver gives you a chance at beheading. The cleaver gives you a chance at beheading. And for some reason that like increases the chance of...
The chance of what?
Beheading. So like getting the head of whatever you kill. For some reason that seems to increase the chance of it dropping an ender pearl as well. Or it's just pure dumb luck that I got like almost 1 for 1. I think I killed 8 and got 7 pearls. Just need to get some obsidian. That's enough for a void chest. If I can get... enough for a void chest and 2 ender chests. What? Is I underwater doing that? Yep.
You're not part of
Sorry?
You're not part of the
Apparently not. That reaction? Sorry. No, nice. Send me an invite to the group and I'll join it. Sorry. Send me an invite to the group and I'll join it because that'd be awesome. Alright, so that should give me enough. Did you send me an invite already? Okey-dokey. Do-do-do-do-do. Shit, it's already empty.
Okay.
Like that was a full charge. I let it completely charge, and that's how far it's got. Like, what's that? 2 layers? Good thing I put water down. Is that obsidian down there? That's good though. Sort of. Check it out though.
We should make another one.
Check it out though. So.
Check what out.
What I'm gonna do.
Huh?
What I'm gonna do. How is it not just like.
Take the pipe away.
One less choke point. One less choke point. Not sure he'd be a big fan of that, to be honest.
Okay.
Not sure he'd actually be a big fan of that, to be honest.
You like the trick point?
Yes. So. I'm not sure that's quick enough, though, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's only filling it up as quickly as it's.
Oh yeah.
I mean, realistically, I could just make another void chest. They're cheap enough. It's 1 ender iron, 8 obsidian. And run another one on top. Sorry? Yeah, soon. Sorry?
Last time?
What do you mean? There. I think I am about ready to call that a night. Just gonna run down here real quick. Good. And a chest down. Perfect. Which city did I have left? That will be one for tomorrow. So tomorrow I will make another void chest. That'll double the capacity of it deleting items. Make it all happen twice as quick, which will be nice. And make multiple if I need to. They're cheap enough. 8 obsidian, 1 ender eye. Especially at the speed that we just collected ender eye. Now that we've got the hang glider and jetpack, makes it so much easier. And we can make another 4 if we need to. And I will sort out a proper sorting system. I'm thinking I might have to go like a diamond buffer chest from the quarry, and then a proper like item conduit system after that. Actually, that means I might save a couple of those ender eyes for that. I might make one now before I forget. 2 lots. I will forget, so I'm gonna do it now. The only reason I'm worried about it is because I will forget and I will fucking use it for something else. Guaranteed. I'll make a few of them. That'll be able to give me some filter systems and priority systems, so I can pump everything out of. Well, hopefully, I'll check that before I jump off too. Actually, doesn't really matter. Hey man, I really suck at this fucking chat thing. That will give me filtration priority systems. May be able to bypass using a diamond and just put a higher priority. I still want the ender chest. How would you do it? Basic filter, whitelisting the items that you want to be voided, and put that as a higher priority. Paper and a hopper, sweet. Put that as a higher priority. Just I'm pretty sure I have some paper. Some paper. Should work. Actually, that's a bit of kill, actually. So yes, if I put a, I'll make another one just in case. Enough is fucking long. What was this? If I put filter on it, higher priority to go to the back towards a void chest. Maybe I should just do it real quick. And this way. Where this? Soon find out. I'm gonna go for 2. I've got 2 ender eyes left. We'll have to make an interface into the ME system at some point. Shushi. 12. L5 here. And back to the base. And the pearls. See my void chest. Alright, that should get me done. So my thinking is, if I can connect the conduits, that would be ideal. Now I can put a higher priority on the void chests, but only whitelist the things I actually want to void. So it's going to send them there before they send them to the ender chest, but it will check the whitelist first, hopefully. So these. Actually, I only want to view. See. Oh, that's disappointing. So is that. Okay. That wasn't quite how I wanted that to run. But we can still set up. We can only set up that. Actually need that too, that's the worst thing. So we only want to insert, we want one basic filter. We want to whitelist these 3. Right. Same with this. Minus 3 of them. Radio. See, quickly we can close this off. Extract all the time. 4 at a time. Great. And the other thing we want to do is set a higher priority to these void chests. Does that mean I lost everything that's in there? No. That should clear all of them, right? Portal. Always go grab it and whatever, people. Just. We also want. What's it doing? Basic filter. That's fine. Over these. Sort of annoying that you can't do that. That would be the best option. Let's try that again. Note to self. If you break it into chest, it doesn't give you the chest back. It just gives you the obsidian. Which, I mean, it's good. You need to be careful with the placement. It's gonna suck. This thing. Instead of that. That's gonna be interesting. Alright, what's this? There. Place those in. And then the chest. Are you serious? It doesn't connect to the chest. How does it not? How does it not? Elegant little solutions. All for naught. Guess the ender chest is an older system. These connect. Nope. Now that will be a problem for tomorrow night. I need to get some sleep because I do have work this morning. Alright, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Sorry I'm shit at chat. I will endeavour to find a solution that works for all involved. Ooh, and I am going to test that expert on Tuesday night. So, between this afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to set up expert. It seems to be a much smoother, much easier sort of thing to operate. And I do need to get used to some shortcut keys as well. I might find some to maybe mouse. Maybe keyboard. I don't know. Well, thank you all for watching. Shall continue this on Tuesday. No, wait.